Hi everyone. So today we'll talk about the hardest part about building a startup alone that nobody talks about. So when people talk about startups, they talk about ideas, funding, growth, and exits, right? But the hardest part of building a startup alone is none of these. So it's something far more personal and almost never discussed. So number one is loneliness. When you build alone, there is no team to validate your thinking, no one to tell you, you are on the right track, no one to absorb doubt with you. Every decision, good or bad, sits entirely within you. Even when things are going well, it can feel strangely isolating because progress doesn't come with applause, it comes quietly. And you have to learn to be okay with that. The second one is decision fatigue. So another thing nobody talks about is decision fatigue. So when you are a solo founder, every decision flows through your brain, right? Whether it is product, tech, pricing, timelines, priorities, trade-offs, right? Individually, none of these decisions feel heavy, but collectively they are exhausting. There is no one above you, no committee, nothing defer to, and clarity becomes a skill you have to train on. Third one is personal discipline. So when you leave a structured job, you also lose external discipline. So no meetings or minimal meetings or no deadlines imposed by others, no one checking in. Freedom sounds amazing until you realize it actually demands responsibility. The real challenge becomes, can you show up every day even when no one is watching, right? For me, discipline becomes non-negotiable. Early mornings, physical activity, clear thinking game, not because it's trendy, but because without structure, everything collapses. So the fourth one is doubt versus clarity. Doubt is constant when you build alone. Some days you feel good, you have lots of clarity. Some days it's worse, you don't have clarity. You start thinking, am I even building the right feature? And the goal is to make decisions during moments of clarity and not panic during moments of doubt. So the thing is, how do I navigate through these tough days? So on tough days, I don't try to be heroic. I don't force motivate myself. I narrowly do few things like a small task, a clear task, a very small feature. And the point is movement. The idea is to build, keep the momentum even if it is slow. And so why I still choose this path, right? So despite all of this, I wouldn't trade this journey because building something of your own, changes you. It teaches you responsibility, patience, humility, and clarity. You stop chasing validation, you stop chasing correctness. So if you are building alone and some of this felt familiar, you are not broken. This is part of the process. And if you are considering this path, I hope this video gave you a more honest picture. I'll keep sharing the real side of building, trading, and thinking clearly. Thanks for being here. Bye bye.